Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sonic-a-thon. My name is Samurai Snake.
And I'm the Flameclaw, and today is our first incentive day. We've just had a couple of runs earlier on today. We've had Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, and we've had our little mobile game showcase. But up next is an arcade game, isn't it, Snake?
Yes, it is SegaSonic the Hedgehog, starring Sonic, Ray, and Mighty in their first appearance in a Sonic game, who we never saw ever again until Sonic Mania.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're familiar with Sonic Mania plus his Encore modes, you may recognise these characters. Mighty also showed up in Knuckles Chaotix, but as for Ray, I think it is just this and Mania, isn't it?
Yes, they were planned to be in Sonic Heroes on a team with a Metal Sonic, but they were left on the cutting room floor.
It kind of makes sense because, like, when it comes to Metal Sonic, he would be like the awkward, out of place one, and also I'm not really sure. Metal Sonic and Mighty would both be speed characters, really, wouldn't they? So, like, you would need to round out the team a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Snake, do you have actual real-life coins to put into your actual real-life arcade machine right now?
Yes, just let me press a button to insert credits into my computer.
Yeah, just it's a shame that our bank accounts don't work like that, I gotta say.
Unless you guys have 25 cents to donate.
Well, speaking of donating, ladies and gentlemen, we are here raising money for the charity Child's Play. What Child's Play do is they provide toys and games to children who are in the hospital long term. If you'd like to contribute to the cause, you can either click the donate button below the Twitch window, or you can use this little prompt in the chat that loads up the Tiltify page there. We have unlocked all of our incentives. As we said, this is the first incentive day, but all the money goes straight to helping out the kids in the hospital, so if you're able to donate, it's very much appreciated.
So, Eggman said right there, "I'll crush you, Sonic," though Kudabare could be localized to something much more vulgar, and he said right there, "Don't think you're safe yet. Think you can escape from Eggman Island? Now you'll know the secrets of Eggman Island."
Alright, so this, I believe in the original hardware it would be controlled using like a trackball pad, wouldn't it?
Yes, and that's something that's really difficult to emulate, and using a controller is even more difficult, because I tried using a PS4 analog control stick, and that was much more difficult to use, say, than like a keyboard.
I can imagine. Yeah, it's one of those things that when a game is designed for a very specific piece of equipment, then it does make it so much harder to preserve the game as it was originally designed. And like, you notice this a lot nowadays with like DS and 3DS games, which can't really be ported that easily to modern systems. But when it's arcade units, they're their own beast, because you know every single unit was designed specifically for the game in question. So, you know, if the original machine was designed with a trackball pad, then you kind of got to get creative if you want to play it on something else. But we have a $2 donation just come in from Cat Donkey, who says, "I did a presentation in high school about Child's Play. I love this charity." That's really cool, actually. Yeah, Child's Play is just one of those charities that we keep going back to support, because it's something I like about the charity, in that because those kids are spending so much time in hospital, they're missing out on something that I think all of us kind of take for granted, in that we were able to build a lot of memories with video games. Whereas Child's Play, if they're able to bring games to the kids in hospital, then it lets them, you know, experience that same part of their childhood that we all did.
So Eggman said there, "I got you now," and got me he did, by those stalactites.
Thankfully, we have basically infinite credits.
I'll be switching over to Ray and Mighty from credit to credit, so they'll get some equal billing.
Nice one. I really do wish that Ray would get a bit more playability, because like the way he plays in Mania's Encore mode is fantastic. It's sort of like a combination of the cape power-up from Mario World and also a version of Bubsy that actually works.
Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison.
It's like, obviously, when I was playing the other day, I'm not exactly great at Mania, so I kind of sucked dick with it, but I've seen some people do some really cool shit with Ray in that game.
He uses his tail.
Yeah, that's what they were throwing back to in Mania, because when he goes on the little monkey bar sections in Flying Battery, he has an animation that's just like that.
Nice attention to detail, Mania developers.
Yeah, like, I thought that was something that they just put in because it'd look cool, but no, like, it's a throwback to this. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, I had forgotten that detail the last time I played this.
Tanner says, I played this game at a friend's house and he had a trackball arcade cabinet. It didn't make the game easier.
Excuse me, thank you.
Yeah, you could go down the hill. It would be nice.
Really nice of the game, let me do that.
I've got to say, visually speaking, this game does look really beautiful, especially when you're looking at like the reflective surfaces in the ice area here.
Yeah. Controls, please, thank you.
90% of Mania Plus is a SegaSonic throwback. Sort of. There's also some throwbacks to Chaotix that they added in with like the way the rings work and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the capsule where you break Mighty and Ray out of as well.
Yeah, that's true actually.
And then a bunch of throwbacks like the SegaSonic Popcorn Shop, the Daytona Hornet, I think it's called, as a van.
I think so, yeah.
And the full power running animation is taken straight from this game.
Nah, yeah. Oh, look, he looks so happy.
Yeah, while this game was released only in Japan, there were sightings of a cabinet here in America. I heard specifically in Las Vegas, and about a year ago in Texas.
Huh.
There's an actual YouTuber called G to the Next Level who was interested in purchasing the cabinet, but that would go for like a couple $1,000s.
Yeah, I would imagine that they're not at all cheap if you're trying to get hold of them these days. It's just the nature of the beast when you got limited hardware.
I think Eggman said there, I'll blow you away.
Cat Donkey says, I'm in Texas, might need to make a road trip if that's true.
Oh, there's one in Miami too, huh?
Ah. Is that a Spinball remix?
This?
Yeah, it sounds Spinballish. Just the tone of the music.
It kind of sounds like it.
It's got that sort of twangy sort of sound, you know?
The arrangement sounds a bit familiar.
Mighty looks so awkward here. It's like his head is his body when he's running. Just a casual stroll through the quicksand, it's fine.
There's no real purpose to getting the rings other than they slowly increase your health as you get more back, and also for the high score in case you want to show off how good you are at this game. Which, I'm not really.
Yeah, that looks kind of fiddly.
Yeah, the controls are a bit fiddly at certain parts. Like right here, I don't know why it's not letting me go there, okay? Controls, please.
I suppose when you're using a keyboard, you know, it does make it a lot more fiddly than if you're using the trackball pad as intended. Yeah, Tanner says to pop a save state at the final level because you can't use lives and continues for that.
Yeah, that is duly noted.
Oh, I love Mighty's expression there. It's like, oh, this shit again.
I'll crush you, he says.
Now, Now, Trap Tower, this level's theme was remixed in the little pinball minigame thing in Encore mode.
Huh.
When the little minigame thing you go to unlock more characters, that uses this song.
I did. Oh yeah, you're right. Eggman says I'm not done yet.
Lesson learned, don't run into electric thing.
Though I guess if you wanted to play this with a trackball controller, you could use the trackball or football pad, as I guess it was called, for the Master System, and hook it up via some USB converter or something like that.
Possibly, that might be something worth looking into if you've got one of those laying around. I love like those old obscure bits of hardware that you know someone somewhere has just got laying around and might get a very oddly specific use for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for the day I get some proper use out of my Dreamcast keyboard. One day, guys.
One of these days you'll probably get typing of the dev for Dreamcast, though why get that for Dreamcast when you can just get it on your PC?
Yeah, basically. I did have a little look around for a copy of that game, but it's one of those games where if you're trying to get a hold of it, it's stupid expensive. And also, the thing with burning off copies of games for the Dreamcast is that any versions you find to rip, because the Dreamcast discs had slightly higher file sizes than like regular CDs, you always get like compressed versions where people, in order to package it up, they have to cut bits out, so it's not the same as using an official copy.
I'll get you this time, he says. Though there were probably plans to release this for America, because the SATAM version of Robotnik is found in unused graphics for this game.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah.
Though classic Eggman is 10 times better.
True, yeah. I don't dislike the designs from like the early Sonic cartoons, but you know, I prefer the model ones from the games.
Okay, flip me over. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the running animations in general in this game are just amusing me so much.
They're very cartoony and beautifully so.
Yeah.
Not gonna run to the wall there, or otherwise my head would get stuck. Oh, this is probably a nightmare with trackball, even if I'm using a keyboard.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the just keep throwing credits in and like scum your way through it sort of areas.
Pretty much. Though long before the actual full version of this game was properly emulated, we had a prototype to play for years. Which, that was just a demo part of the game, about 5 levels.
I feel like this is the kind of game that probably would benefit from a remake, like probably a fan thing at this point that's specifically designed to use actual controls. Because, like, you know, as we mentioned, like, having a keyboard as a standing for that's not really ideal. And, look, Sonic looks pissed there, I know, but...
How can I fail next? Yeah, this was quickly referenced in the Archie comic before it died, and before the universe got reset.
Yeah, okay.
And unpenderized.
I love that term.
Or unpendered, let's just put it that way.
Dependization. Or the echidna genocide.
But you can run into those turtles and they'll give you rings. Don't ask where they put them, though.
Oh, you see, it's nature's pocket.
Their ass, whatever.
Gold turtles have too.
And you can destroy these blocks for Little bit of rings. Give me some more. Ken Penders was there since the beginning of the comic, wasn't he?
I believe so. Like, I remember him talking a little while ago about him and this other guy were there very early on, and I suppose, like, for how seriously the comics were taken in the early days, it really wasn't something that Sega had put much stock into. It's just like Archie had proposed. I think Archie had just proposed the idea to Sega of doing a comic, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Sounds about right, because they had no idea what they wanted to do with the comic, other than just make it goofy and silly.
Yeah, because like if you look at like early issues of Archie, they were very much just like one-off, slightly comedic storylines, which that sort of thing Ken Penders could do. Like, I remember him talking a little while ago about how like he had a few ideas that they would let him do, and there was only one that from the early days that they flat out rejected, which was him. Like he was trying to do a storyline with like some Mario and Luigi parody characters as dentists rather than plumbers, and they said no to that. But everything else was basically fair game to start with.
This section is fun to do with a keyboard. Absolutely fun.
I can bet.
So to actually get this working right as far as controls are concerned, you have to turn up the sensitivity for the controls.
Yeah, because like it looks like you're really not getting much time to react here.
Yeah. Because the sensitivity actually kind of matters when you get towards the end of the game.
Yeah, a lot of Penders' influence with Sonic came down to the fact that his son likes Sonic as a series. I think his son and I think one of his nephews, or nephew or niece, was on the front cover of that one where it's like the two kids looking into the TV and seeing Sonic reaching out.
God must be getting annoyed seeing these three in heaven every 5 seconds. Also, Mighty's shell fell off.
It'll grow back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Sonic Live, which is apparently a pretty terrible issue according to Tarakan.
Okay, final level of the game.
Okay. Is this the one where it stops you from resetting?
Yeah, there's gonna be a certain point where you cannot continue.
Okay, if you put a state down when you get to that point, then you should be okay.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. There will be save states. Because there's no way I'm going through the game a second time.
Fair.
Just quick run around the tower.
I'm so glad you've got a mechanical keyboard for this. It's like a sort of ASMR in my ear right now.
It's the only keyboard that I'm pretty much used to. That feels much more comfortable to type. Oh.
Yeah, I've got a Corsair mechanical keyboard, which is not quite as satisfying as the sound, because like I get a little bit conscious about when I'm recording stuff and I need to look stuff up, and I don't want it to be too loud, but it's got a bit of a bite.
Alright, and here it is. The point of no return or no continuing. So, pause. Complicated controls to save state. Let's just save it to 2. Damn it. This is the end of the road. You'll be blown away with this island. So you have 20 seconds to get out. We're just gonna wait here and then reload the state because
okay.
There are 2 endings for this game. A bad ending and a good ending.
Alright, let's see this shit.
Also, How the hell 3 people are supposed to get out in time, I don't know. You tell me. You failed.
And everyone died.
And let's just put a name in there really quick.
I think I know what you're gonna put.
Yeah.
The same name that everyone puts when you get 3 letters to work with.
So, if I F7, reload state. Bam! We're back!
Let's try doing this for real now then.
It's very descriptive of Sonic blowing up, though. Yeah, but it's not as fun to put in as ass.
Yeah, you gotta put the first dirty words you learn.
Three, 2, 1.
Well done.
I could have increased the sensitivity a tiny bit more to make Sonic run faster, but I kinda need a little bit of control at that bullshit section of the falls.
Yeah, what looked like the thing that would fuck you over a B there is just going into that door at the end, because it's very slightly off to the side, but it's not quite at the end of the road, so you know, you do have to be lined up properly. What happened to Ray there?
He got deformed in the art process.
Christ.
Sonic's voice was Future Trunks in DBZ. Let's see, the voice actor... Yep, you're exactly right. Kusao, I recognize that name.
Oh, okay.
Also plays Kai Kisk in Guilty Gear.
No.
Oh yeah, the good ending here is a real treat to watch.
I'm liking this music a lot.
Mm-hmm. They pretty much did. Why does this keep happening to me?
Down I go.
Bye, asshole!
That was SegaSonic.
Yep.
Alright, we've got to think of a new 3-letter word.
There's not enough letters for this, but I'll try my best.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Oh well.
Did you just misspell the word but?
Yes, I did.
Snake. Yeah. I'm seeing Tanner brainstorming other 3 letters that you could choose.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yeah, I don't think we need to ERP with the furry Sonic characters, if that's okay. But yeah, just before we sign off real quick, what are your final thoughts on this game, mate?
Even if I haven't been able to play this with an actual trackball, I definitely would recommend looking at this and at least giving it a playthrough, if anything, for Sonic's history.
It's a very unique kind of Sonic game, isn't it? And it introduces characters that, even if they're not prevalent in the Sonic franchise, I think that Mighty and Ray are both really likeable character designs. So, yeah, I think that will wrap us up nicely. Coming up in a moment will be a showcase of the Sonic Minecraft crossover. So, if you want to check that out, that will be coming up in just a few moments. And Snake, if you want to sign us off, mate, we can get moving on to the next game.
Yep. I've been Samurai Snake.
I've been the Flameclaw.
And thanks for tuning in to SegaSonic the Hedgehog. I will see you guys next time.
Bye bye for now.